I'm Councillor Andrew Johnson and I'm the Cabinet Member for Resources on Wolverhampton City Council. And as such, one of my responsibilities, a very major one, is to coordinate the budget making process of the council. A lot of people just see the council as collecting the bins and doing the recycling, but it's far, far more than that. The council matters to all of us because it provides or purchases a huge range of services that affect everyone's lives. And a very, very important aspect of what we do is to try to increase the prosperity of the city, which is really important in these difficult economic times, by encouraging firms to invest in Wolverhampton. If you've driven into work this morning, you've driven on a road maintained by the council, and if you walk through the city centre, that's something that the council maintains. Our parks and our open spaces are maintained by the council. Our children's services and services for vulnerable adults, the elderly, are all things that are commissioned or provided by the council. The government has made major cuts in the grants that it gives to all councils to provide the services and pay for the services that they do. And Wolverhampton has got a particularly big challenge. If I can say that in the current year, we have to save over £29 million out of our budget, a vast sum of money. Some of those savings have already been identified, but we still have almost 8 million more savings to actually find. And I know how difficult it is to quantify those kind of sums of money, but if I say the saving we've had to make this year is actually double what the council spends on collecting refuse and recycling. The Wolverhampton Challenge is the biggest budget consultation we've ever conducted, and that's because we face the biggest budgetary challenge in our history. People can involve themselves in that challenge by going online at www.wolverhampton.gov.uk/challenge and answering the online survey there. We are conducting 900 street interviews and a further 200 telephone interviews, because we're conscious that not everyone has access to the internet, and we want to make sure that this consultation is as inclusive as possible. We're also having a range of meetings with business leaders, with schools, the voluntary sector, the trade unions, with the local neighbourhood partnerships, and indeed the Youth Council, to discuss in detail the budget challenge with those interest groups. And we hope that as many people as possible will participate. The whole point about this budget consultation is to talk to the people we serve and to listen to them in terms of what their priorities are. Because the one thing that is clear to me and to all my colleagues is that the shape of what the council does and how it does it has to change if we're basically going to, over a 4-year period, take almost a quarter out of our net budget, out of what we spend. What we've got to do is make the best of the situation we're in and try to preserve, and where we can, actually develop and improve the services that the council either provides or purchases on behalf of the people of the city. It's really important to you what happens to your city council and its services. So we want you to have your say, and you need to have your say for yourselves and your children, and indeed for future generations, because what we're doing now with this budget challenge will be shaping what happens in the city of Wolverhampton for many, many years to come.